So let's talk about this. I mean, Horace has this history of being very inventive with his framing. Well, personally, I think it'd be a wonderful raft.
It'd be a wonderful way to go over the Niagara Falls.
Yes. So let's talk about this. First, let's start with the title.
The title is The Cleavage of Juarez.
Cleavage.
Now, why do we say cleavage?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because most things are found in cracks.
It also has a kind of, as you were saying, a mandala. Kind of.
Yes, or we might say, looking through the dryer in a laundromat. The pictures above, floating above this mandala, yes, are actually from the magazine Alarma, and those, sadly enough, are bodies of people. And yet there's something, there's something kind of, I think, religious in this piece. They're swirling about with slices of watermelon, ejaculation, and people shopping, and all sorts of, I guess those are orange, what are those, tomatoes or orange? Those look like maybe orange tomatoes, or I don't know what they are. To bring this work up here to Buffalo is to really come into a foreign country as far as light goes. Mm-hmm. And so these look different up here than they would in El Paso. There are certain things you cannot homogenize, and that is the light that filters through your eyes. Mm-hmm. And it varies the world over. It's a language that is more profound than what comes out of the mouth.
Right.
As would be the smells.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I might suggest that Horace would have scratch pads with these things, where you could scratch it and actually get the smells from this
smells of
picture.
Juarez.
I think that would, like boiling pork fat and chicharrones on the Avenida Mariscal.
So the frame is an inner tube.
It's a truck tube.
Yeah, it's a truck.
A tractor tube.
Can you speak to that, about why Horace is moving in that direction?
Well, he thinks it's easy. First of all, there's too many problems in the world as is. Mm-hmm. We have the Middle East, and we have problems in Africa, and to compound them with shipping problems would not help the world at all. Mm-hmm. And of course that leads to different uses of materials, which are exciting, and already in his mind are spinning other pictures.
That's fantastic.
And they too would be soft, mm-hmm. and possibly inflatable. The title of Horace's show is Everyday Joys Deep Within the Homo-Apocalyptic World of Horace Mayfield, who happens to be a close friend. And the title for this piece is The Catullus Shower Curtain.
Maletos oculos tuos juvente, usque ad milia basium 300. 300,000 kisses.
No. You could spray this with water and shampoo, and it would probably just even look better.
You could even take it through the car wash.
Well, we've done it a few times. I usually take this through the car wash with Horace in El Paso.
Uh-huh.
The H&H car wash.
This piece really is about the sort of end of paganism.
All of these institutions that so long held the ancient world together were kind of pulling apart. And of course, part of that was the emergence of Christianity becoming more than just a mystic cult, but a state religion. And you see that from one end to the other. You see a kind of a joyful sexuality. I mean, there's just an ease, a Mediterranean ease about certain things in this, along with nice excerpts from pornographic magazines.
In Mexican, actually murder magazines,
right? Alarma is one of his great sources of inspiration. And of course, above it, in my mind, is a very sort of concerned man who sort of looks across these several centuries, and yet we have Jesus as, spewing his seed across the landscape. And
so up in here we have all of this.
It seems that this has happened to this shower curtain, that just Christ made an entrance. And I just think in some ways this tapestry shower curtain looks like a great big wonderful summer fruit drink.
And the background image here is
That's the Bridge of Juarez.
Now, Juarez figures prominently in Horace's work.
Yes, it does. He lives in El Paso, and he has a house near the Concordia Cemetery, which is very much inside of Juarez.
Well, once again, struck by the light in this part of the country.
Oh, I can't wait for this to be lit up in the back. You'll really, yes. It's a light that is not subtle. It's a light that is sharp. It's a light that is almost theological, not philosophical,
Right.
or poetic. It's much too harsh for that. And I think Horace sees that too. And so there's a world beyond the world we see, but we know it's there and it's not far from us. This is an early piece of Horace's that had been hostaged in a Chicago lesbian bar.
It is a comment to some degree on the effects of maybe the invention of bodily shame.
Dualism goes back well before Christianity, but we have taken it at times in our Western history to such extremes that we've literally cut ourselves in two.
Yes.
Not in even parts either.
And it's not this wonderful splitting of the spirit into two spirits.
No, it's a denial of one thing, and that's why the pagan thing is so interesting to him and actually to me, to kind of try to conceive of a time where, in a language where there was not a word for obscene. It did not exist as a concept, and it's something I think we've invented. The fact is, it's incredible to be alive, and none of us will be here much longer, and it is extraordinary, even in its sadness. There's no time in this world and this life to be cool. You'll be cool enough for all the ages.
Right.
So, like a little spermatozoa, let it burst forth.
Well, this is great. This is a wonderful opportunity for SEPA to really have a chance to bring Horace out into the world.
It's a very exciting thing for him. We just need to keep the tire pumped up.
Just keep on kissing me, baby. Just keep on kissing me, baby. Just keep on kissing me, baby. Ooh. You can fuck what you want in the streets, Fred, but Joey's innocent. Joey, baby, leave him alone. Is that too much to ask? Fuck off! I'm warning you, you bastard. My boyfriend's back. If you fuck with my boy in any way, you're gonna get it. I mean, my boyfriend's I'll string you up naked in public, and we'll all watch you squirm. Yeah, we'll watch you squirm with a stickleback stuck up your fucking butt. Yeah, we will, Freddy. Watch out.